Fancy Bags, welcome back to our creative activity. Okay, so this week I said to your moms and dads that we were just going to have some fun and be very creative. Now creative means just thinking out of the box, using your imagination, like at night when you close your eyes and you have the most wildest dream. Okay, that is using your imagination and your creativity. So this weekend, when I was lying at home, and Mrs. Doster loves animals, and so does Teacher Mel. She loves animals. She's got 8 dogs. But I also love animals. And I was thinking, how amazing would it be to invent our own pet? Now we know there are 3 different types of animals. We've got wild animals that live in the wild. We've got farm animals that live on a farm. And then we've got pets or domestic animals that live in our homes. So I was thinking, how fun would it be if we had to take 2 of our favorite pets and join them together? So I thought, let's just have some fun and create it today. All right, so to begin to create our own pet, first of all, you need to think, what are your favorite pets? If you could have any pets at home, if you could take 2 pets and join them together, what would they be? Would they maybe be a dog and a cat? Would they maybe be a snake and a mouse? Would they maybe be a fish with a bird? What would you do? So I thought it would be really fun today to do that. Okay, so how do we begin? First of all, you need a piece of paper and cardboard, and you need to fold it down the middle. Then you need to make sure that the flat part is on this side, because this is where we're going to do the head. So the fold must be towards your writing hand. So if you're right-handed, then this fold part, the part isn't open, will be on the side where your right hand is. If you're left-handed, then the fold will be where your left hand is. But I'm right-handed, so I'm going to keep my paper that way. All right, so first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to take a black Koki or a crayon, and you're going to draw the animal head of your favorite animal. So what I decided to do today is I would maybe do a cat head with a fish body. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to draw the cat head over here. Let me begin. All right, so I'm going to draw a nice big round circle and some ears, and then I'm going to give him some eyes and a little triangle nose and a mouth, a little tongue and some whiskers. There we go. So I've got a little cat head. Okay, let me just do his eyes over there. All right, now where the fold part is, you need to make sure that you've drawn a little line so you know where the body must start. Okay, I've got an instruction video after this. Then you're going to turn it over so you can't see the cat head or the dog head or the fish head, whatever you did before. You see my 2 little lines over there. So now I can't see the cat head, I've just got this. And now you're going to do the body and the legs. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to do a fish body. Okay, so I'm going to draw the fins over here. All right, and then I'm going to draw the big fish tail. Okay, so I've got fish fins and a tail. Right, now we're going to open it up and see what our imaginary pet, Mrs. Doster's pet, looks like. Oh no, I've got the cat head with a fish body. Doesn't that look so funny? Okay, then what you need is take your scissors and you're going to cut it out. Right, once you've done that, then you can color in your pet, your imaginary pet. Mine's called Catfish. It's a cat head with a fish body. Catfish, and you actually do get catfish, but anyway, this is my catfish. Then I want you to take a polystyrene meat tray. I'm sure you've got these at home. Make sure mommy washes it really, really well, because lots of bacteria and germs can stay on the meat tray if you don't wash it properly. So make sure it's washed properly. Then you're going to take your meat tray, and mommy can take a swivel stick. This is a swivel stick from when Mrs. Doster has her cool drink. Otherwise, you can use a Sati stick or something sharp. And you've got to poke holes in the top of your meat tray. So I'll just down here and do 1 hole, 2, keep a nice gap between them, 3, and do it all the way along. Okay, so once you've done your holes, you've pierced your holes, you must do on the other side too, just on exactly where the other holes have been. Okay, I'm just going to poke my holes quickly. Right. And then this is going to be your pet's cage, okay? Because now we've invented this imaginary animal, we're not sure if it's dangerous or not. So you need to put it inside a cage. And inside the cage, you can stick whatever you want. In my cage, I put some rice at the bottom. But if you want, you can maybe use some leaves or sand or something from outside to make the bottom of your cage so your pet is comfortable. And then if you want, you can even make it a food bowl, or if you want, you can paint the back of it. Remember, if you're using powder paint, you need to put some glue inside your powder paint because it won't stick on here. Maybe you're going to take the pastels and you're going to draw a background on your meat tray. You can decorate it however you want to. Okay, so you're just going to decorate your meat tray. Once you've done that, you're going to cut out your animal and you're going to stick it into your meat tray. Okay, then mommy is going to take some string for you and she's going to thread it through the first hole for you. Alright, so I'm just doing this quickly and then you can watch the instruction video afterwards. So let mommy do this part for you. It just threads through and then you tie a knot. Now remember, when you're threading, you can't just thread in any hole. You've got to make sure that you follow the pattern. Okay, so we want our bars to be running downwards. Okay, so let me just cut a bit of string here. Make sure you cut the string off. Alright, and make it quite long, the string, so you know you've got enough for the cage. So from the top, I'm going to go through the hole at the bottom. So the worm goes in and you pull the worm down. So through the hole, oh sorry, that was not big enough. Through down. Okay, so there I got my first bar of my cage, okay? Then you're going to turn it over and you're going to put the worm back in. So like the worm goes underground and the worm pops up again. And you're going to thread it up. All right, then you're going to go to the top hole. And you're going to keep going until you have made your cage for your animal. Okay, so do it one more time. Hole in from the back and down to the bottom. Try and make nice bars all the way down. When you're done, you will see that your beautiful pet, that must obviously have a name, will be in a special cage. And I've finished mine. I'll show you mine over here that I did earlier. So there's my cat head with the fish body. I've given him something to drink, a little bowl, and then I've stuck some rice at the bottom for the pet's bed. And there it's in this cage, and you can see now it can't escape. Alright, so have lots of fun. Watch the instruction video after this so you can see what you need. Just have loads of fun. You can do it however you want to. The most important thing is to be creative, use your imagination, and to give your fingers some exercise to do the threading over the top. Okay, because that's really, really good for your fingers. Okay, boys, have fun. Enjoy Core Junior after this, getting your body nice and fit and healthy. And I will see you tomorrow for Wonderful Wednesday when you do Kicking King. See you then.